Welcome back to Magic Tarot Cards. It's Jasmine. I have your world predictions today. Now remember, this is a ledger. This is a tarot card reading. Everything I say from this moment on is from spirit. It comes from my tarot cards, my own psychic ability, but it's not my personal opinion. Okay, so let's get that one straight. If you want a personal reading, text me and I'll get back at you. There's a number down below, and then thumbs up the video, please. Don't forget to thumbs up, subscribe. Okay, first we have at Trump. This card comes up for him every time I do a reading. He gets the Five of Swords. Okay, Five of Swords is a person that wants to control, confine, restrict. They use power of aggression. See how turbulent the water is in the background? So everywhere they go, they cause turbulence. Nothing is ever good when this person shows up. They cause lots of destruction, pain, crying, things like that. So this is his energy right now. So we're going to talk about what happens if we get a nuclear threat. I did predict a nuclear threat to the United States months and months and months ago. Okay, so what are the major cities that are going to be hit? First, allegedly, everything's alleged, would be Washington, D.C., New York, and Los Angeles. Those would be the first three that would be devastated from a nuclear threat. And then the bigger countries or the smaller countries would be next. Okay, but those are the three major ones that most likely would be destroyed if we get a nuclear threat, allegedly. Okay, and here it is here. This is an unexpected event. The lightning bolt hits the tower. People are falling to their demise, their destruction. Why? Because it was unexpected. Boom, big boom, fire causing all this havoc. Okay, so that's the nuclear threat that I'm seeing every time I read predictions and we talk about nuclear threats. This is the card I get. All right. Next, we're going to touch the situation of Trump allegedly wanting to do away with some of the Medicare, Medicaid. Okay, most elderly people are on Medicare. Okay, that's what pays for their health bills. That's what pays for their medication. Medicare pays if they're in nursing homes or assisted living. It pays for that. When they go to the hospital, Medicare pays for that. Okay, so I'm seeing that allegedly Trump wants to do away with some of that. So the majority of people would be affected, which in turn would cause nursing homes to close down, because nursing homes basically run and get their payment from Medicare, Medicaid. Okay, so I'm seeing a lot of nursing homes closing down, a lot of assisted livings closing down, and hospitals, because hospitals is full of old, sick people. Okay, and there's young people there too, but the majority of people there are old, sick people, which pay with Medicare. So it would cause a big change in these places, because they won't get their money in. So the hospital would lose money, and nursing homes would lose money, assisted living places would lose money, and they would be forced to close down. So I'm seeing a lot there. Here it is here. Money's not coming in. Money's not granted. Again, third-party money. This is third-party. Medicare helping the poor, the weak, the sick. But it's in the reverse. So there's no help coming. There's no third party coming. Why? Because the president has cut it off. Okay, he's cutting off those programs. So what does that mean? That means a lot of people will suffer. They won't get their medications that they need. Medicare pays for medications. They won't get their medications, so it caused their demise. So you'll see a lot of people, passing away because they don't have their medication. They don't have enough way to pay for it. So it would cause many people to meet their demise, okay? Which in turn is going to have a very sad effect on the earth. Will have a lot of losses, a lot of sadness, a lot of depression, because people will lose their elderly parents, their elderly relatives. The elders would pass away if they don't have Medicare to pay for their medication. So it would cause huge losses, all over the place, all over the United States, which isn't a good thing. It's a terrible thing to do. Where in the world does he get this idea? Instead of focusing on the real things that we need to focus, he's focusing on food stamps, Medicare. Come on, doesn't even make no sense. And then we have people losing they've lost their money, so that causes a lot of sick and poverty. These are people that are, see, barefooted in the snow represents poverty on the tarot. This person's sick, he's hurt, and there's no money there. Loss of money, which causes them to be sick, hurt, and in poverty. So that's what it would cause for many, many people. You know, it's a huge concern. It's a huge, huge concern that he would even think of doing something like this that would wreak so much havoc on everybody's lives, everybody's health, you know, all these businesses closing down, which in turn, people will lose their jobs. That would cause even a more mass of unemployment. There's already a huge unemployment rate when this would even cause more unemployment. Hospitals are huge. They employ a lot of people. If hospitals close down, then, you know, it would cause huge unemployment. Same with nursing homes and assisted living, okay? So people are going to feel like there is no justice. Where's the justice? What's going on? What's happening to, you know, to the world, okay? Well, blame it on the leader, allegedly. What is he doing? You know, where's his head? Who put these ideas in his mind? Because I know he didn't think of these on his own, you know. So he's getting these ideas for, you know, from someone. Because I don't think that man has a brain. Sorry, but that's what I think. And then here's the end of a karmic cycle. So this era would come to an end. The era of Medicare, the era of people being helped, the era of, you know, a source that people reach out to get their medicine and their paying their bills and stuff like that. It would come to a close, come to an end. All right, the way of living is no more. That's what this card represents. The way of living is no more, which causes much depression and sadness. And so if he makes that decision, that's what's coming. That's what I see. All right, y'all, tomorrow we'll touch on another subject as I do world predictions. Don't forget to thumbs up, like the video. And if you want a personal reading, text me with the number down below. I'll get back at you. All right, thanks for watching. This is Jasmine from Magic Tarot Cards.